Here we are going live. All right. Fantastic. Let's see where people are here from. Joining in from South Africa, Minneapolis, Chicago, Vancouver Island, Marble Canyon, Arizona, New Zealand, Oklahoma. Let's see where else. Michigan, San Jose, somebody close to me. Alberta, Canada, southwest of France, Toulouse. Hello, bonjour. Brampton, Canada, Denver, Colorado, Costa Rica, Buenos Dias, Oregon in the house, Green Bay, California, Chile, Atlanta, Georgia, Sausalito, San Mateo, Mountain View. Well, closest Nick, also very close. Very warm welcome. Thank you for joining me Sunday morning, Joy with Jay. If it's your very first time, I want you to drop in the number 1 so that we may all know who's here for the first time. If it's your 10th time, number 10, 100th time. We've been doing this for over 5 years now, some 300 something sessions. We've been together. I call this our morning hour of power. Once a week, we gather here to talk about things that are deep concerned with the matters of the heart. So look at all these new people. Nadine, welcome. Patricia, Alice, Francis, another Alice, Sandra, Jessica, and then there's a bunch of people who are regulars here. Thank you. Laura, Hema, Deborah, welcome. Kate, etc. So thank you all for being here. Thank you for being here with this morning ritual. So here's how it's going to go. This is a 3-part program, and it's a ritual that I have very carefully curated to make this truly an hour of power. So the first part is going to be some chanting, followed by some breathwork or pranayama, the art of cultivating life energy. And the first 2 are very intentionally been created to help to settle the mind, settle the body, open the heart. And then the third phase of Sunday Morning Joy with Jay is the deep end, which is going deep into the matters of the heart through the meditation practice. All of these 3 will take about 45 minutes, and then I'll open it up for questions so that you may be asking things, clarify, etc. Now, I will not be looking at the chat for this course of these 45 minutes because my job is one and only one thing, is to make it the most powerful hour of your week. So, conversely, I suggest that you do not indulge in wanting to chat or wanting to type something or comment or respond to somebody else who might be saying something. You showed up here, so I want this to truly matter, which means use this time to completely make the journey inwards. So today's session, I'm going to be doing something that has been on popular demand. You wanted me to talk about that integration meditation, which will help people coping with different disorders, people who are recovering from surgeries, etc. So this is a powerful practice I'm going to be doing today. And the first 2 will help you to prepare to go deep into the third aspect, which is going into the heart space. With that, any questions, anything before I jump into the practice? All right, I'm going to go in and start some music to be the backdrop as we make our journey within. So let's take in some deep, comfortable breaths as we turn our attention from everything going on the outside into the world within. A long, slow, deep breath. And exhale from the mouth even longer than the inhale. Another long, slow, deep breath in through the nostrils. And as you exhale even longer, if you haven't already done so, go ahead and downshift your gaze or close your eyes. One more time. A long, slow, deep breath in. And an even longer breath out. And notice how you begin to settle into your body, because breath is a powerful anchor. And you continue to breathe deep like this, you will slow down, just like the waves of an ocean. If you stay with it long enough, it will bring you home. Now with this next inhalation, I want you to breathe to the base of your spine. This is the root. This is near your sit bones, your pelvic area. Breathing into this area, the root is where the seat of your safety is. Breathe into this area, give it what it needs, soften it, nurture it. And as you exhale, I want you to release it with the sound of lum. This next inhalation, I want you to breathe into your sacral chakra, a couple of finger spaces below your navel. This is the seat of satisfaction. Breathe into this area, give it what it needs. And as you exhale, I want you to release it with the sound of VUM. Now, breathing into your solar plexus, just below where the rib cage and soft tissue begins. This is the seat of confidence in your chakra system. Breathing into this area, giving it what it needs. And as you exhale, I want you to release it with the sound of RUM. Now, breathing into your heart center, the Anahata chakra. Breathing into this area, opening it up. This is the seat of the love that you are. And as you exhale this time, I want you to release it with the sound of YUM. Yeah. Now, breathing into the throat chakra, Vishuddha, seat of the expression. Let your voice be heard. Breathing into this area, giving it what it needs, nurturing it. And as you exhale, I want you to release it with the sound of hum. Now, breathing into the region of the third eye, Ajna chakra, the seat of the soul, just below the brain, somewhere behind the eyes and between your ears. This is the seat of wisdom. Breathing into this area, giving it what it needs. And this time as you exhale, I want you to release it with the sound of Sham. Now, breathing into the very tippy top of your head, the Sahasrara chakra, the crown, the portal to the divine. Breathing into this area, giving it what it needs, opening it up. And as you exhale, we'll release it with the primordial sound of the universe, Om, together. Aum. dropping into regular breathing and noticing for yourself, what has this practice done for me? Notice the cells have come alive throughout your body. The trillions of these little cells have been come alive, awakened. This is the power of mantra. Now, as we segue into the second phase of Sunday Morning Joy with Jay, we're going to do something called Bandha Pranayama, also referred to in the Buddhist tradition as Tamo breathing. This is a 3-phase breathing process where we'll start with 30 rounds of bow breathing, in through the nostrils, out through the nostrils, followed by exhaling and holding. First round 30 seconds, second round 60, final round 90 seconds. Believe in yourself, you can do it. Your mind is going to play games, but if you stay with it, you will see the reward. Third, to close out each round, we will inhale and hold for 15 seconds. These 3 constitute 1 set. We do 3 consecutive sets with incremental holding of empty lungs. Now, if you do your best that you can, if you simply cannot hold, it's okay. Let it go and catch up with us in the next round. Okay, let's go ahead and begin. 30 rounds of bow breathing, in through the nostrils, out through the nostrils. Go with the flow. In with relaxation, out with stress. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale and hold. 30 seconds. You can totally do this. Drop into the rhythm of your heartbeat. Can you feel your blood pulsating throughout your body? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 15 seconds. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Let go. A full cycle of breath in and out as we go into the second round of this Bandha Pranayama practice. Again, let's begin with 30 rounds of bow breathing, in through the nostrils, out through the nostrils. Go with the flow. Ten more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale and hold 60 seconds. You can totally do this. Ask yourself, what am I extremely grateful for in my life right now? And then ask yourself, who am I extremely grateful for in my life right now? Five, four, three, two, one. Inhale, 15 seconds hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, let go. A full cycle of breath in and out as we prepare for the third and the final round of this Bandha Pranayama practice. All right, let's go ahead and begin with 30 rounds of bow breathing again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale and hold. 90 seconds. Believe in yourself. You can do this. Drop into the sensations in the tips of your toes. Can you feel the sensations in the soles of your feet? The heel, the ankle, and into the shins, the calf muscles, into the knees, in your thighs. Can you feel the sensations in your buttocks where it's rested on this chair or on the bed or wherever you are right now? Feel the weight of your body on this largest muscle mass. Going into the abdomen, can you feel the sensations in your belly button around that area? In your chest, the shoulders, the base of the spine, in your back. We're almost there, folks. In your neck, the back of the head, the top of the head, and your face. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 15 seconds hold. Final stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Let go. Full cycle of breath in and out as we prepare to reintegrate with normal breathing. And as you do so, I want you to notice the impact this practice has had on you. Notice the slower pace of thoughts in your mind, the ease of your breath, and the lightness you may be feeling in your entire body. This is the power of pranayama, the art of cultivating life energy. Now, as we segue into the deep end here, with the mind slowed down, the body reinvigorated, the breath nourishing, I'm going to walk you through a practice known as the Wheel of Awareness. This is a powerful mindfulness practice where you visualize a wheel in your mind. This wheel has a central hub and an outer rim. And imagine this entire wheel is divided into 4 quadrants. In this metaphor of how the mind is structured, the hub represents our experience of awareness, and the quadrants represent anything that we can be aware of, such as your sensory awareness, like your hearing, smelling, seeing, taste, touch. The second quadrant is bodily awareness. That is what you can sense physically. The third quadrant is your mental activity, such as your emotions, your thoughts, memories, your urges. And then the final quadrant is the sense of connection to things outside of ourselves, such as other people, other things. This practice is going to help you to cultivate a full sense of connection and awareness, both with yourself and with the world around you. So if you haven't already done so, I want you to find that comfortable posture. You could be doing this practice seated on the chair or on the floor, or even lying down. Just allow there to be a straight line between your head, your neck, and your spine. And go ahead and take some deep, comfortable breaths as you relax your shoulders, soften the belly, ease the limbs, gently resting your palms facing upwards, open in a posture of giving and receiving. Now, in your mind's eye, I want you to visualize the image of this wheel. The wheel has a hub, which is pure awareness. And there is the rim. The rim encompasses everything that you can experience. Now, I invite you to turn your attention to the hub, pure awareness. And imagine sending out a spoke to the rim with your awareness, with your attention. And I want you to allow the sense of sound or hearing to fill awareness. Only the sense of sound that you can hear right now fills awareness. Bringing it back to the hub, pure awareness, just being. Now, with the spoke of your attention, Go to the rim, to the sense of touch. Let only the sensations of touch that you can feel on your skin fill awareness. Whether it's skin on skin, skin on cloth, skin on chair, let only the sense of touch fill awareness. Coming back to the hub, letting that go, just pure awareness, just being. Now, with the spoke of your attention, go to the sense of smell. Going up the spoke to the rim, let only the sense of smell fill awareness. Bringing it back through the spoke to the hub, just being. Now, with the spoke of attention, notice the sense of taste going up to the rim, and only taste fills awareness. The sensations around your taste buds. Bringing it back to the hub, pure being. Now, send through the spoke of attention to fill awareness with the sense of sight, even if your eyes are closed or if they're open, just noticing the light coming in through the eyelids. Maybe you see some colors. Whatever it is, let only the sense of sight fill awareness. Now, bringing it back to the hub of pure awareness. Now, take a deep breath as we move into the second quadrant. In this second quadrant, we're going to begin with your sixth sense, which is the sensations inside your body. So now we'll take a few moments to scan through the body from the head to the toes. Feel the sensations as you become aware of anything and everything throughout your body. becoming aware of any tingling, becoming aware of any heat that you feel in certain parts of the body. Do you feel any tightness or tension? Do you feel numbness in any parts of the body? Just noticing, observing with curiosity. And take a deep breath. And as you exhale, let it go, coming back to the hub. Just being, pure awareness. Now, we will explore the third quadrant of this wheel of awareness. We turn our attention to the house of the mind, and we'll observe the activities in the space, which include your emotions, thoughts, memories, hopes, beliefs, dreams, attitudes, and intentions. So now, with the spoke of our attention, let us turn our awareness to the goings on in the mind, the mental activity in your awareness. Just observe what's arising. What thoughts and feelings are arising right now? And notice as they arise, do they linger or they quickly fade away? And as they exit, do they exit in a hurry or do they slowly taper out? And after they exit, is it immediately replaced by the next stream of thoughts or emotions, or is there a space between this mental activity? Notice this coming and going in the stream of consciousness. Take another deep breath. And as you exhale, coming back to the hub, pure awareness, just being. At the center of the wheel, the hub, where you just pure awareness. Now, I want you to send a spoke out through attention and focus it back as if it bends like an arc on awareness. So you're becoming aware of awareness itself. Take a deep breath. Now bringing it back to the hub. Just being. We will now move on to the fourth quadrant, which is the sense of connection to the outside world. Now, with your eyes still closed, with the spoke of your attention, let us send it out to the rim, and I want you to notice the presence of somebody who's closest to you physically right now. The person could be in the same room, in another room in this house, or another building. Feel the presence of another human who's physically closest to you. Now, can you expand the sense of connection to other people, perhaps in your home or around your home? Now, I want you to tap into the sense of connection with your loved ones, wherever they may be right now. Now, widen that sense of connection to include those who live in your neighborhood. Open it up to further include people in your city. Expand it out to people in your country. And go further to include the entire continent that you live on. Can you extend it further to include the entire world? All humans on this planet. Can you encompass all living creatures on this planet Earth? Taking a deep breath. And as you exhale, bring your awareness back to the hub. Pure being, letting go of holding any other matters. Just continue to take these long, slow, deep breaths to ground yourself back in this moment. With an appreciation for what this practice has done for you. I want you to please bring your palms together in prayer position as we bring this practice to a close. Tuck your chin towards your heart space in a posture of gratitude. And I want you to please rub your palms against each other, kindling the chi, the life force, prana, because the palms are an energy vortex. And when you feel a nice warm ball of energy welled up between your arms, I want you to cup your eyes, close your eyes, and cup one palm on each eye and bless yourself. I'm safe. I'm loved. I'm deeply connected. And I'm being guided. Another long, slow, deep breath in as you bring your palms back together in prayer position at your heart center. And exhale it all out. I thank you for joining me in this practice today. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Ever so gently, I invite you to open your eyes, drop your arms, and ask yourself, what has this practice done for me? And if you could summarize what this practice has done for you in one word, what would that be? And if you could share that one word in the chat, we could all hear and see how you feel right now. Peace, centered, expansion, peace, freedom, aware, heart centered, lighter, renewed, slowing, refocused, expanded, expansion, peaceful, peaceful, invigorated, calmed, calmness, gratitude, enriched, brought me home. Yes, indeed. And that list goes on. Congratulations. Take a pat on your back. You've taken the time to make yourself number one on your priority list. And look at all these beautiful expressions of calmness, centered, thoughtfulness, peaceful, etc., gratitude. So, this is what you receive when you take the time to make yourself number one on your priority list. And all of the competing endeavors, everything from the outside world is trying to pull you in 100 different directions. You pull your hand back, put it on your heart, and say, this is where it all starts, and this is what truly matters. So well done. Congratulations. Now, I invite you to open it up. I invite you to share any comments, any questions, anything that you wanted clarification on how this practice was for you. Clearly, I can see that there is a lot of people who got a lot of benefit from it. Want to mention that I am doing my annual retreat this summer, July 27th to August 2nd in Scotland. That is my big annual event. As several people signed up for it, I do want to mention today that I'm going to close registrations on the 27th of April. So it's about exactly 1 week from now. And we need to make a decision because the space that we have booked, that is the deadline that they've offered us. I appreciate you all sharing the making the donations. But about the retreat again in Scotland, it is going to be what I call a healing holiday in the heart of Scotland. If you haven't been to any of my retreats before, it's truly an exploration of the inner world, but also curiosity about the outer world, the culture, the dances, the food, the historical places, etc. The entire flow and the calendar schedule is posted on the website, on my website. It's also on Insight Timers. If you go to the retreats tab of my profile on Jade Chodagam, you will be able to see the entire schedule. The retreat sounds amazing. Yes, I would say that, go ahead and check it out. And if you feel so inspired, you have a week to go ahead and sign up for it. April 27th is when we're going to cut off. So I encourage you to go check it out. Anything else you want me to talk about for me to go over? So this is the meditation that many of you last week had asked me for conducting, for hosting. So I did have pieces of it in my course on the beginner's guide to meditation, but I decided that I'm going to make it one big recording all together. And it's a longer piece. It's usually for somebody who can really sit and have attention time span for about, 45 minutes or so. But if you want the shorter version, the segments of 10 minutes each, then it's on my beginner's guide to meditation. It's one of the courses, one of the 5 courses I think I offer on Insight Timer. And you'll see it. I believe it's lesson 3 and 4. It has the same thing. Somebody wants to know my Soul Tribe. The Soul Tribe WhatsApp number is, I'll go ahead and say this, +1, which is for United States, 415, which is for San Francisco, 860-7879. So that's +1 415 860-7879. If you send me a message there with your name and which part of the world you've come from, which city, I will go ahead and invite you to my Soul Tribe WhatsApp group, which is a group of, some 300 people at this point. And we've been sort of holding each other since the beginning of the pandemic. Okay. Thank you again for the donations. I appreciate you all. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your commitment to the Soul Tribe. And from the bottom of my heart, I wish you all have an amazing week, an amazing year, an amazing life ahead. Until I see you all again, same place, same time next week. Be strong, go shine your light, and be well. So Patricia's asking, is the breathing practice part of the course? So breathing practice is some part of the course. But Patricia, I have a YouTube channel where all of my sessions, like these ones, there's about 100 and I think 160, I think I crossed last week. There's 161 today. They have integration of the meditation, the chanting, and the breath work. So you can go ahead and check that out. Okay, folks, until I see you all again, be well.